Okay, so thanks again. I promise this is my last presentation. I just want to take a moment to thank the Ottawa unit. This has been a great event so far, very well organized, and if we ever start organizing event planners, we've already got some members who do that. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I won't take up too much of your time just because the real meat and potatoes of the presentation is going to be afterwards. We've got a bit of a scavenger hunt that I'll talk about at the end of the presentation, and I'm also going to be running a VR booth, right? Okay, so I'm going to get right into the workplace, but I'm not going to leave it there. We're going to expand from there. But right now, I was perusing through some online articles, and I caught this one for 3D virtual reality. Comes to a job site with Trimble's Hololens fitted hard hat, and this is actually a device built by Microsoft. And that being said, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Microsoft's work up until this point, Windows, so on and so forth, but they probably lead the market in software, and when they put their mind to something like a product like this, you can really see the potential. So I got a quick video just to kind of outline or to showcase this technology, augmented reality in the workplace.
The mixed reality modern workplace is about ushering in the next evolution in computing and productivity.
Work has a very different definition as we move into the digital revolution, where work means thinking and creativity and collaborating with others.
I think the modern workplace is changing and it's affecting everyone. Why wouldn't we want to make people's jobs better when we can?
Mixed reality allows us to find new ways to express creatively and also problem solve creatively.
Information workers have been pretty well supported by technology over the past 3 decades, but there's a lot more that we need to do to support how the workplace is changing.
More and more today, people are working remotely. They're not all located in the same physical building. Imagine being able to change the people you're meeting with, the place where you're meeting, or the content that you're collaborating around, all in a matter of seconds.
It really unlocks new possibilities for the way that information worker can be productive. Inherently saying you want a PC on every desk implies that people have desks, but we know that there's a huge part of the workforce that actually don't have desks. In fact, we think 80% of the workforce are what we call first-line workers, and we think they number over 2 billion worldwide.
When computers have the ability to understand the real world, a bunch of really powerful things can happen.
We've been looking at the critical workflows for the first-line worker, and we are committed to bringing products to market to help them do their jobs more effectively. One of the first critical workflows that we uncovered was for the field service worker who often needs to call in for some expert help. And with mixed reality, we can bring the expert to them, and the expert can see what they're seeing and can annotate into their space and help them solve the problem and verify that it's been done correctly. Another critical workflow that we've uncovered is around training employees on new products, processes, equipment. Companies are spending a lot of time and money on this today, and these things change often, and they're so critical to their operations. Another area of opportunity is around space planning. Companies need help designing and planning out their spaces efficiently. Mixed reality enables them to view their designs with digital objects, and they can see them at scale, and they can walk through them and iterate before they have to make the costly decisions.
And I think all those things come together to sort of shape what this modern workplace looks like as we go forward. Digital transformation is really impacting every industry, every company today. And the companies that we see that are most successful at digital transformation are those that empower their employees and rethink the employee experience all the way from the boardroom to the information worker and then onto the first-line worker.
In the past, Microsoft has focused mostly on providing us with ways in which we can do more. Now we're starting to entertain ideas of what it means to achieve more, and that by its nature has a certain amount of value associated with it.
And this has inspired us at Microsoft in the work we do to create products and services that will empower people in this new world of work to do their very best work, to solve real problems, and to achieve more.
Wow. You can zoom in and then go out. Oh. That's so cool. Alright. Like that? Yeah. Just you can it's right there on the column. I can see it on the column. But they said you should use your hands kind of like a control, like a mouse, to be able to click on it. Move, pinch hand, and pivot alignment.
Just slide this on, use it almost like a welding hood, but just for quality control checks, for layout. I mean, I'm constantly measuring with the model on my iPad. Coordination would be the main phase that would help for us.
Okay, so that's an example of augmented reality in the workplace. And I know that was a little bit long, but I thought the setup was important and to see how it actually works, functions in workplaces that we're familiar with. You can see if anybody's done ICI, which a lot of us have done, you know that the electricians, for example, are the last ones to be able to put their things in the ceiling. Usually it's HVAC guys or fire alarm guys that get to put their stuff in first. So you can see how being able to see where everything's going to go can impact the safety, minimizing the time that it takes to complete the task and coordinating multiple trades seamlessly. It also affects job planning, ergonomics, speed as well, communication, and access to information. So you saw in the beginning, maybe those of us who work for hydro stations doing construction work, when protection and control comes in to verify your panel or any work that you've done, instead of having them actually there, you can just call them right on your headset. But I don't want to limit this to the workplace because technology can also, and often we don't think about it, but technology also affects the way we communicate within units and committees. And I've been hammering it all day today about all the technologies we use to make communication easier among these very, very vast areas of responsibility, like Chris's, the North. Very big, 4 hours anywhere, right? So technology and its benefits to units and committees is in communication, accessibility to information, and making participation easy by limiting the obstacles, mainly time and location. So are you passionate about technology? Because I know you saw a lot of people on the committee. We want you, right? We want you in the committee. So if you like to geek out, quote unquote, or you like technology, please come see me after. I'm going to be running a little bit of a technology booth with some real live virtual reality headsets. And we can talk about all kinds of things, but mainly if you're interested, please put your name in, because I'm always looking for friends, because I've got 2 headsets, right? And I can't put them both on at the same time. So if everybody goes into their Constitution booklets and goes to the last page, you'll see that we have here the Technology Committee, myself, Optimus Prime, Wally. We've set up a technology scavenger hunt, all right? The technology we're using specifically is Zapper. Right? So what I want you to do is I want you to go to the App Store if you have an Apple product, or the Play Store if you have an Android device. Download the Zapper app online. If you want to partake in this scavenger hunt, it's a necessity, and there may or may not be prizes, and we can discuss those later. But this is an example of augmented reality. We actually see this in the field right now, and I'm sorry for always mentioning hydro, but right now, if you use the Corning fiber optic cold splice kit, you'll notice that it's not a Zapper code, it's actually a 3D barcode. But for each step of terminating the connector ends onto fiber, they have a zapper code or a 3D barcode that you can scan that takes you right to a YouTube video that goes through a quick tutorial on how to use it. If maybe anybody in the field knows, I may not have been doing that for the past 3 months. Just a quick refresher or a top-up, as Janet calls them sometimes, and away you go. You're ready to go. So I encourage you to visit me because we're on break after this. At the technology booth, and we can geek out. So download the app if you want to play, right? On your App Store or on your Play Store. There's no time like right now. All right, and I'll let you guys play with that through break. Don't forget to visit me at the technology booth.